Yeah, just gave up some double moves. Some of our best guys getting beat one-on-one, which is disappointing, no question. Played a lot of the things we really believe in the first half, and made some adjustments without question to give them some help. And we obviously needed to get that help, but felt like we could take advantage of some of those things in the first half. But those three big pass plays really were the difference for us. Really disappointing in that. Our defense let us down in the first half, and so we made some adjustments coverage-wise to help those guys out, but just not something that we're used to doing in those ways like that. But at the same time, you got to be a complete defense. You know, we stopped the run today, but we got to stop the pass. So we got to play fourth quarter. So just dug too deep of a hole for ourselves in that first half. Which is pretty obvious.
Zach and Matt.
Kind of a bizarre question. I don't know if it's bizarre or not, but just we've asked about the rhythm of this offense, and there have been moments when it has looked just kind of really smooth and efficient and in tune, and moments when it's really just sort of seemed like it wasn't all joined up, I guess. Like, as a defensive coach, but also as a head coach who's sort of examined offense through both of those lenses in the last few years, where do you feel like this offense is in terms of maybe finding whatever its kind of optimal efficiency is?
Yeah, I think that there's no question that you get that first down, and that's where we want to be able to emphasize and be able to get in the rhythm and flow. And when we do that, a lot of good things can happen, and got a lot of different weapons. But when you put yourself behind the chains, then they can lay their ears back, and which is what they're able to do because of the score. That really hurt us as the game progressed. But I think that it's just critical that you stay numerically where you need to be in terms of the chains, and I think that really affects us in a negative way. I like the things we're able to do with it, but we weren't consistent in our execution. To me, that was really the key today. And then it just kind of snowballed as the lead got further and further away from us in the first half because the defense was giving up big plays. And then also I think we had some special teams penalties consistently that put us back and made us starting inside the 15, inside the 10. And it's really hard to drive the ball 90 plus yards against anybody, let alone a really good defense like Cincinnati. So I thought those really set our offense back too. Let the defense kind of lay their ears back on them. But definitely didn't play to the way we know we have to play, obviously. Just didn't establish ourselves up front. But I think from your question, it's a matter of getting that first down, getting the rhythm we need, and want to play the tempo we need. And sometimes it's fast. At times it's faster, and then sometimes it's being able to adjust to what they're doing and using our looks and being able to get the call we want per the defense that we're getting. So you want it to be a good combination of those three things. And so to me, didn't really feel good about the rhythm we had throughout the game.
Matt and Sammy.
Coach, the last 2 weeks, a little bit of a trend of the offense off to a slow start. Getting better in the second half, but anything you can really pinpoint? I know it's concerning, but I guess how concerning is this that they keep kind of getting off these slow starts? And
yeah, it's concerning. There's no doubt, because then you start developing a pattern, And so at first you go through and you have your growing pains and have some new guys, and now it's into week 4 that needs to be behind us. So but first time on the road, but you got to be able to handle that. So that's the reality of what's ahead. But yeah, it definitely has to be a point of emphasis. It's not that it hasn't been, but obviously not good enough, because we're still struggling to get off to a fast start on offense, because it has to happen. So we got to make some changes in how we're practicing to be able to get what we need to get to get where we want to be.
Sammy then Griffin.
Coach, the last 32 seconds of the first half, they spun a long pass, they hit the fumble. Just take us through that. I believe there was the 4th and 1 false start too.
Yeah.
Take us through that sequence.
Well, I would just say, sometimes you could take a knee or run the football and get out of the half. It was obviously a tough half, but obviously we're trying to get in field goal range. We got a really good kicker, and we felt like we could get a couple shots to get him to the opposite 40-yard line. And that was really the goal of the 30. I think it was 32 or 33 seconds left when we first had the ball. But then you get the sack, cost fumble, and that's disastrous to have to get a scoop and score right before half, and just to go up by 4 scores instead of just 3. So you're trying to cut it to down by 21. Hopefully get a field goal right before half with the kicker we believe in can kick a 55, 56, 57-yard field goal. So that was the thought process there. And even just before the 4th and 1, just tried to make something happen. We jump off sides, which is inexcusable to me. But that just was typical for tonight. We had 2 mistakes in all 3 phases.
Griffin then Mason.
Coach, it seems that a common theme in these press conferences has been the issue of consistency this season. How exactly do you go about fixing that? What kind of things do you implement in practice to try to fix something as broad as that?
Yeah, I think, for me, obviously what we're doing needs to be reevaluated because we're not creating the change we want. So if you want to get something different, you got to change what you do every day. So that will be the next step. But I think, to me, you have to do it in practice, first before you do it in the game. So to me, and that's probably been, we felt better about today coming into this one in terms of our execution. But obviously, sometimes when you go to your scout team coach, you got to decide how much do we go against each other to create more of that intensity to help us get a better look potentially from the other side of the football to help get our guys ready because it is about consistent execution. That's really to me what's been our Achilles heel so far, and the lead was too much to overcome in the first half for our team.
Mason and Tyler.
Coach, you guys have kind of just sticking on the theme of consistency with the running game. You guys threw the ball 66 times today. You guys dropped back to pass a few more, even though there were some sacks. What are you guys looking to do moving forward to kind of maintain that balance and maybe reestablish that aspect of the game?
Yeah, I think part of it you get so far behind it makes it tougher for sure. But to me, it's about trying to find creative ways to run football, and be able to take advantage of what we have and our strengths of our team. And we got two really good backs, I believe, that can make plays for us, and got to give both those guys a chance, So, but to me, it's about just being able to create, I wouldn't say necessarily balance in regards to even numbers, but the effectiveness has to be there. We got to be able to have the thread of the run game. We know that, and did have some good things going at times, but a lot of that was negated yardage-wise by all the sacks, which is the reality of how the game works. But so to me, that's just it's a complete team effort, offensively as a staff and as a team trying to find ways to creatively run football.
Tyler, the next.
Coach, down by a lot at the end of the first half, and then obviously you guys come back in the second half, seem more composed. What was the message at halftime? What was the mood at halftime? What about that, I guess, or was there anything you can pinpoint that kind of helped turn things around?
Well, I think our guys, the challenge was simply, we got to play our style of football. We got to be able to execute. We got to come out there and we got to flush the first half. We can't do anything to change it. And I talked about, finding out what this team's made of, what kind of character we are. We talked about having great character, having those kind of qualities, but we have never been down by 28 in the first half this season. So I wanted to see who I can count on when things get hard. I wanted to see who we can trust when everything's going against us. And so I was proud of the guys for responding without question. There's no doubt that's a positive thing. But sometimes the hole's too deep when you play a really good football team. So really the focus has to be, and I think this team has character. This team has fight and grit. I don't think there's any question about that. But you can't, get down by 4 scores in the first half. Bottom line.
Next, and then we'll wrap with Zach.
Coach, there have been a few times where you guys have kind of really come out, again, like Tyler was saying, strong in the second half, but it's been like a little slow in the first half a few times. What do you think you need to do to get the guys playing like they are coming out of the second half in the first?
Yeah, tell them it's halftime. Not before we start. So it's frustrating, because we work really, really hard, man. We work really, really hard, and not to come out at a high level of intensity. And like I said, I don't know if it's, to me, some of the mistakes on defense to me were just, some one-on-one guys getting beat, and it's disappointing. It wasn't that we weren't locked in, focused in terms of playing hard. That's really never been the issue, I don't think. It's been more execution on offense and making sure we're disciplined with our eyes on defense, So, so bottom line is that, things didn't go today the way we wanted them to go. So what are you going to do? We're going to go back to work. We're going to focus on what we got to get better. This team's going to fight. This team's going to get improved. And we had a great challenge to the guys in the locker room, and that's what this team's all about. It's one game doesn't make or break your season. Very disappointing performance without a question. We have to take ownership of it, and it's my responsibility to get this team ready to play. And so we got to find a way to get us ready to start out the gate fast next week, and that's going to be the focus all week long. So, that's where we're at. Appreciate you guys. Awesome night. Delio.